So good afternoon, and we have a losers round 3-section game between Craig Lakin and Michael Rhodes. This one is a race to 7. Craig on the left hand side, Michael on the right. We're at Beer Productions at Savannah and Whitefield. My name is Nick Finn, and I'm joined in the commentary by Jordan Shepherd. How you doing, Jordan?
Right, Nick?
Yeah, very good, thanks, mate.
Yeah, you okay, mate?
So, I don't know much about Michael. You were saying that you're aware of him. He's a good player, more of a snooker player?
I think he's played a bit of all sorts, to be fair. But he's very good, yeah. Very talented. This be a good game, miss.
Yeah, we recognise Craig. I mean, what's Michael's style? I mean, Craig's obviously really quick, isn't he? I mean, he's one of the fastest players around, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely. Mike's pretty much the same, but he probably a touch slower, but he still goes for everything.
Yeah.
This is be a proper game, this one.
Could be quite an exciting match then.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Be one of the better ones today.
So a big solid break from Michael, but he's gone dry. So what are we looking at here?
I'd say it has to be red, I suppose, doesn't it? Just with that yellow near the black spot.
Yeah.
But reds, they look easy enough, but I think they're a little bit tricky than what it. Just getting on this red by the black here. A little bit of foam.
Yeah, he's had a nice touch there. Just
Yeah, he could have landed dead then with another flip.
So how's things going with you? We saw you in action last night, didn't we, against young Keane? Have you played him much before? I mean, you...
First time I've really seen him play, to be fair, but he looks at a good little talent.
Yeah, solid prospect, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
You didn't give him much of a chance. No mercy.
Nah, played okay last night, but
Yeah, you did play well.
played terrible today, but...
Yeah, what's happened today? I mean, you played early doors, didn't you? It was,
11 o'clock, yeah, I played
11 o'clock.
Jason Hill.
Yeah.
Just kind of when it got away from me, lost the plot a little bit. Been playing all that much lately, and then just no excuses, but just not good enough today.
But, I mean, you came way back into the game as well. You're 8-2 down at one point.
Yeah,
came back to 9-8 up.
Yeah, and then got a little bit cursed, but that's just the way it goes now.
But it's good format. So going through the losers section, I mean, you know, you can have I think we've got to play two more matches to get back into the 16.
3 to get
3
through.
matches.
Bit of practice, I suppose.
Yeah.
But just see what happens. And that's a bad miss then by Craig.
Yeah, that's not what you expected to miss.
No. Cued it very, very bad.
So we get our first look at Michael.
Yeah, just watch his. He's got a very good, strong cue action.
Yeah, I guess coming from a snooker background. Have you done on the IPA this year then?
Terrible to begin with. The first 2 events. I mean, I got a final and then a semis, but other than that, rubbish, to be fair. I'm not all that fast on these cloths, to be honest.
Oh, really?
I just can't seem to get on with them.
There's quite a few people there. People seem to be either loving them or hating them, don't they?
Yeah, they're a bit Marmite.
Yeah, a bit Marmite, yeah.
Definitely not my cup of tea. I just feel like it's a bit too much of a level that makes the game kind of too easy sometimes.
It's not if we get you in the commentary.
No, not very often I watch pool. This is a good game to watch.
Did you qualify for any of the trips? I know that the IPA do I don't know where they've been this year, really.
World Series, yeah. Qualified for one of them. Went to Morocco.
Oh, yeah?
That was really good, yeah.
I heard the Moroccans looked after you guys. It was a good trip, wasn't it?
Big time, yeah. They're really good. Cool people. good weekend away. Yeah, definitely.
Who were
See
you
what I
there
mean,
with?
Boys keep action.
Yes, very nice.
Smooth. Yeah, I went with Rayburn Farnsworth and McCarthy
Oh yeah.
and Simon Webb.
Oh, there's a few boys who like a drink.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe how much it would cost over there. Honestly, mate, it's
What?
so expensive.
Is it really?
Because it's against their religion to drink, you know.
Oh, of course, yeah, yeah.
But it was crazy price. Good laugh, like, but
Yeah.
they wouldn't let us pay for anything in the pool club we played at. The fella said no, you don't have to pay for anything. Like.
Oh, wow.
It come to life about 7 o'clock at night. It'd be like quite quiet through the day. And 7 o'clock, all the tables be going, and there's just loads of people in there.
This, I mean, go back to the blue cloth. You mentioned that you don't like it too much, and as I said, there's quite a few players who just can't seem to get on with it. I mean, it just came out of nowhere, didn't it? It was something that came out the year before last. For those of you who aren't aware, it's a hybrid cloth. It's not a speed cloth, yet it has no nap. It was originally developed for Chinese 8-ball, and the Chinese, I don't think they particularly liked it. They didn't take to it, so it's been taken up, I guess, by. I mean, it's been taken up by quite a lot of clubs, but it seems to be fairly synonymous with black ball now.
Seems that way, yeah. We played on it in the World Series qualifiers. Not season, obviously last season, but the season before as well.
Yeah.
But we played the tour on green cloth, which was a bit strange. And then at the Worlds this year, Kev said that it's all going to be on this cloth.
Yeah.
I suppose it's one of them things you just got to adapt to, I suppose. But
Yeah.
I just find it. I don't think it plays as nice as what green plays. You know, Ainsworth match.
Just a bit more consistent.
Just, I can't understand it. You know, I'm like, if something's don't feel right, it's just one of them things. Like,
Yeah. How you getting on with your queue anyway? Did you get anything done about it? It had a little rattle in it yesterday.
just had a new tip put on, but still rattling.
Oh right.
Needs fixing soon to go back. But I haven't really played much anyway in the last however long. Just kind of fell out of the game a bit. But
Yeah.
same as anything, and if you feel like you've done too much of it, then
Yeah.
it becomes a bit of a chore.
Yeah. Money matches? Anything lined up?
Nothing, mate.
Nothing on the horizon.
Nothing.
What was your last one? That was Richard Toomey?
No, Waddingham.
Oh, of course it was Waddingham.
Waddingham,
Yeah,
yeah.
of course. Yeah.
Another notch.
Yes. Yeah.
But it was a bit fiery that night. Like.
Yeah, I can remember watching it. Yeah.
It's good though. I enjoy that bit of needle.
Mm.
Definitely gets the juices flowing. What's the next money game for you boys? Is it you covering the
Yeah.
Boyle game? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be some game.
Yeah, Boyle against Tom Cousins in December.
Go on then, I'll put you on the spot. Who do you fancy?
I'm supposed to be impartial. I'm supposed to sit on the fence, but I mean, Mark Ball's one of my favourite players. So.
Oh yeah, I've got the. You're a Boyle lover.
I am a Ball lover. Yeah.
No,
He's just.
He's very smooth, isn't he?
Just consistent player, isn't he? He's a lovely player to watch. Very consistent.
Yeah, definitely.
Just hasn't got many mistakes in him.
Seems to go a lot better over like the last probably 18 months, I think.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's always been very good, but seems to kick into a different level these days. Like,
but I really believe that game is it's just going to be it's nothing more than a coin toss because both of them are fantastic.
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
It could well come down to the break.
Yeah.
I think they're
100%.
playing blue cloth.
Are they?
Am I right in thinking that?
I'm not sure, mate.
No, I'm not sure either. I know it's at Tom's club, so it makes me think that it would probably be on a green cloth. So I would imagine Tom would prefer that, but
Yeah, I'm assuming
knows?
he's never played on this before. Maybe they've got the home venue picks the cloth, maybe.
yeah, that's yeah.
Because I think it's home and away, in it. Good shot. Top one off the rail, yeah.
So I don't know if guys are keeping updated with the scores on Q Score, but Jack Whelan, Hassan Ali, who we saw play in the last match and knocked out Seb Webb. He's also he literally came off the table and walked across to another table and got his cue back out and started playing Jack Whelan. And I think Jack was 6-2 up, 6-3 up.
6-3, yeah.
He was 6-3 up.
I just watched the last frame there. Jack had his chance and missed.
Yeah.
And the young lad took a good finish, to be fair.
And Hassan Ali, who's just 17 years of age.
Is that all he is?
Yeah, he's taken out Seb Webb, followed by the 2015 world champion.
Yeah, 2015.
2015 and Jack Whelan, so he's taken out two of the Corn Exchange.
Two good scalps.
Yeah.
He looks a good player though, I like the way he plays.
Yeah, he was very impressive when he was here.
Fearless, isn't he? I'd like to be that age again.
Yeah, not exactly old though.
Old enough. Big break coming up here.
And of course, good to see Mick Hill in the field, albeit that he was nearly bounced across to the loser's side by JJ Fall. JJ was 9-7 up and had a good chance at 9-8, and pretty simple finish, to be honest. And he's overhit his last red and snookered himself on the black. And
Who was that, sorry, mate?
JJ against Mick.
Yeah. Just seen that. Adam Kirk, shout out a big dog. He's a funny. Have you listened to him commentate before, Nick? Adam. Oh, he's so funny.
I probably have actually.
Scottish guy. He's honestly wild. He's a funny guy. Is that 3 dry? Is that?
Yeah.
Break. Not the best breakers, eh?
This table's been breaking okay, actually. I mean,
I thought it broke really well last night.
yeah.
When I played, I thought it was really nice.
Yeah, so Jordan's got Adam Jackson at 5:30. Do we know him? Adam Jackson?
No.
Not aware of him?
Without being disrespectful, no.
No.
No. He's probably rubbing his hands together. Yeah, I was a big favourite this frame, Nick. Must win for Lake in this frame.
Yeah.
If he loses this, I don't fancy him to make much go over. Double. Shot.
Nice shot.
Great shot. Just on the red in the middle, the left middle, and then leave yourself on the red below the black to play the
Play the skill shot
play
on
this,
the
yeah,
right hand side, yeah.
play the skill shot with the white. Yeah, just he's looking there. Leaves himself on the back red as well then. This is not really actually that much of a hard shot, to be fair. As long as you get close enough, you'll get a yellow with the red. Bad shot.
Yeah. I mean, actually, if
You've got a chance, you can pot the red in the middle, leave the red up the top,
yeah,
and then obviously
have another go at the skill.
Yeah, get it with the white.
Yeah. I mean, the ball's right in the pocket, so he could just play the skill shot just to play both of them, couldn't he?
Yeah, could do, but
You think he's gonna have a go at?
yeah, great
That's a
shot.
good shot.
I couldn't see them, but that's a great shot.
Even left a little angle just to
Up.
just to get out.
Yeah, good shot.
Yeah, he's played that very well. That's a really nice clearance.
Told he's a good player tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's an impressive performance so far.
Another frame where Lakin's had first dibs though.
Mm.
He usually doesn't miss many, but he's missed the 3 in the first 3. Strange for him. Any more results coming through, Nick?
No, these 4 p.m. games are a bit slow updating. I know that the guys have been having a bit of trouble with the Q Score site over the last couple of days, so. And a lot of these scores, obviously they've got the iPads around the room, haven't they? So they can do a. It's like an auto update. They
Yes, good website to be fair. That
it
Q
is,
Score.
yeah. I think pretty sure there's something wrong with the site. I keep losing connection with it.
Good break. Bad luck again there.
Yeah, I knew I recognised his name. Someone just mentioned that Michael won 2 back-to-back amateur IPA events. I think that was last year.
Yeah, he won event 4, event 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's. Yeah, I don't think he's been playing pool that long, to be honest. I know he used to play 9 ball, he used to play snooker and everything, but
I could be wrong. I thought he was. He might be the one that beat Jez Graham in the final of the amateur last year, maybe.
no, I think Bowron beat him.
Oh, right.
I think, I'm not too sure, to be honest, mate.
If it sounds like it's raining in the background, that's just George eating cakes. And of course, there is a ladies' event going on at the same time. If there's anyone you know in the ladies' event, then you can also keep up to date with the scores on qscore.com. Hopefully, they're getting updated. They're not.
They should be finished by next week sometime. How's he landed there?
Yeah, pretty horrible. He's just he tried to come through the gap and back out. He's just underhit it by 6 inches.
I think he has to flick right in the middle here. Oh no, he can get his cue at it.
That's a nice shot. Did really well to hold the cue ball.
Not play the double here. Play the double here.
Yeah.
So you got a bit more control. No. Bad shot. Oh, my mate Nipper and I think Jason coming as well. Right, boys? What's happening? It's all over the gaff here.
So, Craig raising his palm to the sky. Even when he gets a chance, it's a particularly good one. So he
Kept his composure a bit though, playing the right shot there.
Yeah, played a safety.
Could have gone from.
It's not often you see him play a safety shot, to be fair.
No, none of them play safe, to be fair. At least he swallowed his medicine, don't he? Play the right shot. Has he got him covered there?
I think he has, yeah. Well, you can just connect to see
he
this
can
one.
nick the one in the middle. Still tough though.
Yeah, it is tough. It's a tough pot, and it doesn't really open up too many options either, does it?
But you can't really play safe at the same time.
No.
Good shot, really. Yeah, good shot.
So you were on your travels again a couple of weeks ago, weren't you?
Yeah, I went to Catalonia with Bushy and Bushy's dad. Yeah, they had a good week. Very good.
I've heard it's a good trip over there.
Yeah, it's the first time I've been, but I really enjoyed it.
Made a couple of finals as well, didn't you?
I won the one. They have like a 125, like they call it flyer, but probably like one of their main comps. McInnes beat me in the final of the main event.
Yeah.
And they have like this category thing where all there's about 28 A people, A players they call them. They go into one pot. 2 people qualify from there, and then I think it's 3 from the B or 4, and then 2 or 3 from the C. They come into the draw of the quarters. I lost to a Irish fella called Paul in the semis, and then Toby beat him in the final. But yeah, it was a really good week. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Definitely go back again. 100%.
And of course, if you can get a win, then you kind of pay for the trip as well, don't you?
Yeah, that kind of, yeah. But it was nice to get a win out and 1-0 for a good while.
Yeah.
Been kind of going through a dry patch, but
That tournament seems quite strange because you seem to get quite a number of club players, and then you get the odd pro thrown in there as well. I know Chris Melling used to go out and play it, and Ross McInnes, you just mentioned, he was out there as well.
Yeah, McInnes and Pat O'Kane run the event.
Was he out there with Michaela?
Yeah, she come over for a few days towards the end, I think.
Yeah.
I think it was a few days when, but it was good though. The atmosphere is really good. Everyone just seems to go on the drink.
Yeah.
And Pool's kind of like second to it.
Yeah.
But well, being disrespectful, the standard's not all that great.
Yeah.
But it's just still obviously still some good play. But I enjoyed it. I'd definitely go back. Like.
It's a similar
What a
thing
shot
to
that is.
yeah, it's a fantastic shot. There's a similar thing to, we used to do a very similar thing in poker. Travel all over and play different tournaments. Just as like well, funnily enough, in pool as well, we do, there's an event over in Jersey every year, and it's like they call it the Jersey International. It's
I think I've seen something like that before. Yeah. Is that something you go to, Nick?
Yeah, I didn't go this year. They played it. It's early October, and I've been the last 4 years, but I missed this one. You get Jersey side, Guernsey, normally a team from Belgium, Portuguese side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good field then.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, there's normally about a dozen teams there.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's
Sounds good, mate.
yeah, it's a good weekend. It's just an excuse to go for.
Get on the beers.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that, is there?
And there's some really good places to eat over there as well. It's a fabulous steakhouse, so it's worth going just to visit that place.
Just for the steak, yeah.
Yeah. So for people recently joining us, you maybe been watching football this afternoon or just coming in from doing a bit of shopping with the wife. You're watching the STRN Open from Savannah and Whitefield with Beer Productions. My name is Nick Phil. I'm with Jordan Shepherd on commentary, and we're watching Craig Lakin playing Michael Rhodes. Craig's currently trailing by 3 frames to 1. Players just stepped away for a bathroom break. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes.
They all think pool's an easy game. It's far from easy.
It's a bit like playing chess but with balls.
No one remembers second place today.
The atmosphere is amazing.
Everybody gets on, everybody's friendly.
Everyone's sort of in it for each other.
It's all based around a pub game.
Get to meet people from all over the country.
It's a great venue.
The table layout as well is just amazing.
First night they had like a disco, I've never seen that.
Everyone's got a chance to win something.
The format is brilliant with the gold, silver and bronze.
The game off board is growing, eh?
The standard of women's pool is just getting better and better.
It doesn't matter whether you play badly or play well, you just want to keep playing.
I love it.
Really good fun.
Really good weekend away. Go out and Blackpool afterwards.
Everybody wants a piece of the Golden 8 ball.
It's definitely the best one that we've ever been to. Certainly the best one I've ever been to.
We'll be back next year.
So here we go, the players are back. Mike gets us off.
Slack rack there then, I think.
Yeah, that's another dry break. That's the 4th.
I think the ref tucked him a bit then, though. With a loose rack. He had me with a couple last night,
Craig Marsh has joined in. He's heard you on commentary. He wants to.
The egg. He loves commentating him. I think he loves the sound of his own voice, him.
Good singer out here, isn't he?
Yeah, he's alright, yeah. Better in his pool. Good setup though, and the boys done well getting all this tournament together.
Yeah, really good, really good. And it's a good format as well, you know. I mean, you've had a bit of a bad one against Jason, but you know, you've
still in the tournament, I suppose, isn't it?
In.
Still in the shout.
Yeah.
Never know, could fluke a few wins, Nick.
Who's Jason got later?
Craig Day.
He's got Craig Day.
shot.
There's a couple of big scalps there for Jason, really. I mean, he's a good player, but I mean, he took out Rob Chilton last night as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he played right, to be fair to him. He lost the plot a little bit when he was, I think it was 8-2 or 8-3 or not. I can't remember where it was, but he kind of fell apart, and then when I went 9-8, I thought, oh, there's no way I can lose now.
Yeah.
And then he had a little bit of run to go 9 each, but he honestly broke the decider. He could have cleared up with the wrong hand, like.
Yeah, yeah.
Didn't have to play a stand shot, just roll it.
Wow.
That's the sickening part about this game.
Yeah, done all the hard work and then you just sat in your chair on the last one.
But it's my own fault that I played bad. No point complaining about anything when it's in your hands, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you get enough chances to win and you don't, then it's your own fault.
Just slightly hampered here, but looks
tough little shot, this one.
It is a tough shot, isn't it?
Because you can't just dolly it, because
you can't just run through, can you? You're gonna land behind the red.
Yeah,
you're gonna land on the red. So if it was dead straight, you could probably just run it through 4 or 5 inches, and I think it's
you could maybe roll in and leave the yellow up the top.
Yeah, I think that's what he's looking at.
Great shot.
Yeah, that really is.
Play the yellow in the middle and then hold off the red. Or play it up the top.
Yeah, up the top, yeah.
And give him more control playing up the top.
That's where he's going. Expect Craig to get this one as well.
Yeah, he cues the ball really. Shots like that, you never expect him to miss many of them.
Yeah.
Good finish from where he was there.
Yeah, very nice. So he pulls back another frame, yeah.
Is his break as well, isn't it?
Right back, yeah, that's it. Yeah, back on serve now as well. So after a pretty sketchy start from Craig.
Yeah, he missed the field, didn't he? Missed a chance the first 3.
Mark Wood asking which game's going to be streamed. I'm not sure what's being streamed next. We might know. Just one. Okay, so the next stream game is okay, so the next stream game is going to be 7 PM, and that's going to be Mick Hill.
Yeah, Rob, I'm still in the loser side. Player up as 5.
Yeah. Yeah, Mick Hill against Sanjay Patel.
Is that the next game on it, yeah?
Yeah. So there will be a break after this game. Chance for me to go and wash my hair.
Slack rack again.
Yes.
It's a joke, really, innit? 2 frames in a row, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Balls didn't even move.
They've been breaking so nicely on this table for 2 full days, and the trouble is,
I don't think that triangle's all that great, to be honest. I'm only winding you boys up. Gareth and Josh.
That's we're talking about the aluminium rack that they've been using on the stream table, which is called the Racker. You can see it advertised on the boards behind. If you want some more information about it, you can see it at theracker.co.uk. It's as I've mentioned before, fairly simple complex. It's just a spring-loaded mechanism on the back, which pushes the balls up into place. But at the same time, when you're sliding the rack off the front of the pack, the ref still needs to be quite careful. Otherwise, if you do lose that front ball, then you're going to get these kind of slack racks, but I got to say it's...
It hasn't made much difference this frame now because he's got them all out.
Yeah.
Now he's got like a routine finish again.
Performed really consistently over the weekend. Yeah, this is a nice finish.
I think it's a good touch to have a ref every game.
Yeah.
Shame more events ain't like that because you can play sometimes on the stream and then it feels like a bit more intense, you know, the surroundings are good, like.
Yeah.
Oh, how's that going in?
Yeah, he definitely wiped his feet.
Shot.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
Big frame. I suppose every frame is big first to 7, but
yeah,
in the context 3-0, and if you'd have gone 3-0, I wouldn't have been very happy with it.
And that one...
good finish though.
Against Craig's breaks. Yeah, he made that one look quite easy. Adam asking if have you played Mick before?
A couple of times, not too much, to be honest. A few times.
In which tournaments would you have met him in then?
I played him about 10 years ago in Wales in a £100 man. Years ago, must be 10. I think it was 10 years ago. Lost, and I played him in something else. I can't remember, but he beat me twice. Beat me, yeah.
So you fancy him in the final? Get a bit of revenge?
Oh, man, get into the last 16, to be honest.
Yeah, one step at a time, eh?
Final's a bit much, like. No, you never know. It's just be nice just to get a bit of rhythm going. Do you know what I mean? Start flying through the rounds.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you can just recapture that rhythm you had last night, you were really
I
really
felt good last
match.
night. Yeah, just no offense, obviously no offense to Kean, but he made it a little bit easy for me. But I felt like I played pretty good.
Yeah, I think it was one of them. You were kind of in the rhythm, and it wouldn't have really mattered who you were playing. You were just
just in one of them moods, maybe. Yeah. Just feel a bit shaky though. Do you know what? I'm playing too much. A bit of I don't know. But just don't feel it as right as what I should like for a big tournament. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But see what happens. What's this joke they've all got? What do you think to that?
Do you know what? I've not seen it, not used it. Obviously heard a lot about it. There's
the snooker boys using it, didn't they?
Yeah.
I seen it on telly now.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the snooker players are using it. Some of the pool players are.
I can't wait to pay £15 mine for a block of chalk. Where do I sign up? Getting a bit of a telling off, I think, from Paul.
No, I mean, at the end of the day,
for all the snooker players to be using it, there must be something there.
If someone could go on and win a 20 grand first prize, then
obviously you don't bother about what it costs.
It's
I'm only kidding about the price. I'm all for if something works, then why not use it?
Yeah, absolutely.
But
and
probably
I think the argument is at the price. It becomes difficult for it to be commercially viable to club players when they can buy a piece of chalk for 50 pence.
But
at the same time, those kind of players probably aren't going to recognise when they get a kick anyway. They're not going to know the difference. You know, like a general. I'm not talking about county players or whatever, but a general
like pub players,
pub player. They're not going to know the difference between a kick and a bad shot anyway, and he's not even that concerned about it.
Yeah,
half the pub players they don't even chalk their kick.
No, of course,
once a frame.
I know what you're saying, but I think it's been invented for the because of all the bad contacts in snooker.
Yeah. I mean the bad contacts in snooker has been a topic of conversation
for
since
10 years, maybe.
Since Blimmin Moses was a boy, I think. I mean,
they seem to keep on about it a lot more now, wouldn't they?
Yeah. But
every time someone misses, the commentator saying, "Oh, that was a kick. That was a kick. That was a kick."
Isn't it incredible how often you see it? and of course they got the slow-mo cameras on the TV tables. How often you see it at that crucial point in a match when someone's just playing the game ball and they suddenly get a bad contact and it kicks it off.
Yeah,
And
changes stuff. Yeah,
just amazing how often that happens. And matches, I'm sure world championships have swung
on one shot
on that one single shot.
Makes good viewing, but when it happens to me, oh my god, it's
it's
just like the worst.
So you kind of think, well, if this eradicates it, then it's a complete, it's just a kind of groundbreaking product. There's a bit of a loose shot there from Michael. I think he was trying to get above the red.
Oh my.
Yeah, there's a couple of misses here that you wouldn't have seen him make earlier on.
Creeping in now.
Yeah.
It's a big shot.
We said earlier that he plays these shots well, doesn't he? He really does.
Yeah, just full of confidence, full of belief in his cueing. If he plays up the top, it's tracking towards the black, though. I think that's why he can't make his mind up over. He's playing the cat in the middle. The way he's looked down.
Someone making a bold statement that kick's nothing to do with the chalk, but I think
it's controversial part.
Yeah. Well, I think they've had scientists working in labs trying to work out what creates a kick, and they've never been able to work out. It's a combination of a different amount of factors, including the humidity in the room and a lot of different things. But
I do think sometimes it is generally just bad cueing.
Yeah.
If you notice, Ronnie very rarely gets kicks because of how good he hits the ball.
Yeah.
Craig smiling there. I think he's still okay there.
So it looks like Kian has exited the tournament. He's lost 7-2 to Jella Singh.
That was good for him, Nick.
Yeah.
No balls missed then.
High quality stuff. But it's Craig that wins that one, and he pulls it back within one. And it's 4 frames to 3.
Whoever loses this match will be disappointed either way. The way it's gone the last 3 frames.
Break, trailing 4 frames to 3.
Dry again.
It's quite incredible.
Honestly, he breaks so bad though.
There's only one other player that's broken twice so much, and that was Yeah, Ryan Davis last night, he broke dry about 5 times. 5 or 6 times in his match. So.
But you have such a disadvantage, you know, when you keep continuously breaking dry. Second frame second favorite every frame.
Yeah, it's so frustrating. So Michael immediately tried to attack that problem on the left-hand cushion. It just came up short.
You can get out again here though.
Yeah.
Red in the middle.
Then
touch your left, come off 2 cushions, flick it towards the middle.
Yeah.
But even then though, I think the red with the black stick down the pocket is probably the shot. I doubt he plays that, but yeah, good shot.
That's a great shot. Yeah. What actually got you into the game to start with then?
I don't know, but I wish I never. No, I was just when I was a kid, my mother had a pub. She used to just started playing and really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Pretty much ever since then.
What sort of age would that have been?
I was 11 when 10 or 11, something like that.
Yeah.
I used to play in the pub and then played in the boys' club. They used to have just like these boys' club tournaments.
When did you sort of get to the point where you realised that you were getting to be pretty good at it, taking on the older guys in the pub and starting to
probably about 13,
yeah.
13, and then played pretty much all the time then since I was about that age. To be fair,
yeah.
Just wish we should maybe try snooker or something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Because the money's alright in pool, but
yeah,
you feel like you don't get enough reward for.
Yeah, sure. Well, hopefully those kind of things are changing. You know, I mean, you've got the PAC next year, which I know there's
a lot of money in that.
Yeah, 40,000 for the finals.
Yeah,
so
it's big money made.
It's, have you signed up for that?
Yeah, I'm gonna play that.
Yeah.
I can't stand world rules, but
no.
Kind of feel like
when those kind of bucks on the line, there, you need to be in the field, don't you?
Yeah, of course. Even if you don't enjoy it, you still have to play.
Yeah.
But yeah,
but surely at your standard, I mean, do the rules really matter that much?
I think it's just the mindset more than anything, because the finishes become different.
Yeah.
You gotta play it, but I'll play a few weeks before the tournament world rules, but I'm not really bothering them. But
yeah,
like you say, you've got to be in the hat to have a chance in you.
Yeah.
You can't win the tournament if you're not in the draw.
No. And there's been, I mean, we mentioned it on stream last night. There's been a lot of talk over the last year or so about some kind of hybrid set of rules. Would you embrace that, or
I'm all for just getting everyone under one banner.
Yeah, yeah.
IPA's really trying, but
yeah,
obviously the dinosaurs they're not bothered. They all make their few bob and they're just happy the way things are. Stale and boring, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't think it'll ever be just one set of rules.
You don't think?
I don't think so. No.
No.
To be honest.
I mean, that is the issue with a hybrid set of rules. I mean, what all a hybrid set of rules might achieve is to have
another rule set.
A third body.
Of course, yeah. Just
and then you just end up with arguments between, or in fact, not even a third body, but it'd be old rules, world rules, black ball, hybrid,
pub rules.
Yeah, exactly.
Manchester rules.
I mean, you're always going to have like colloquial rule sets around the country. I mean,
yeah, obviously, but
I went into a pub once, and I was just about to pot the black, and the guy said to me that I had to nominate a pocket, and that pocket had to stick. So if I missed it, it was like, what?
Can't wait.
Yeah, brilliant. So
good shot then.
Yeah, that's the danger with this discussion about hybrid rule sets. It just introduces another one, because you're always going to have a nucleus of players who love playing world rules and a nucleus who love playing black ball, and they don't want to change.
I get obviously people enjoy playing the rules, but for to ever get any kind of respect of the higher people, we all have to play one set. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I mean, you've only got to look at this event. There's three world champions.
Yeah, exactly, in one room.
In this room.
All play pool. Crazy, mate.
You know, in snooker, there's one world champion.
Yeah, and that's it. Well, 2 world champions, 1 amateur world champion, 1 pro, but obviously.
But I mean,
that's
okay,
that's another
in
crazy
darts,
thing.
you've got the PDC and the BDO, and everyone knows the story behind that. But even so, to have 3 world champions in this room today, I mean, it's just...
Yeah, one of them won 10 grand.
Incredible.
One of them won 5 grand, I think. The other one was £700. 700 quid for a world champion.
No.
Not for me.
Yeah, it needs to...
obviously, and I get, obviously, it's a massive achievement to become world champion, but
yeah.
Imagine telling all you... How much did you win, mate, for winning that? 700 quid.
I know. Yeah, it kind of makes a bit of a...
We all play, obviously. We enjoy it, love the game, wherever, but...
Yeah.
Ultimately, we all... At this level, I think we all play, and it's just to earn money.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't play, obviously, just turn up and get 700 quid.
No.
Cost 800 quid to go.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, people forget about the multitude of expenses that you've got, the travelling, the hotels, the expenses when you're here. I mean, these things, they cost
time
a lot
off
of money,
work,
don't they?
it's just everything, yeah.
Yeah.
It is a glorified hobby at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But
I think if you can embrace it in that way, if you get your career outside of pool and you embrace it as a paying hobby, I mean, it essentially what I used to do in poker. I used to work for a living and earn a bit of money on the side playing poker. And if you can do that in pool, then you'll probably find a happy place in your life where you can say, well, actually, I'm never going to make a living at it, but
yeah,
do you know what? If I can make 10, 15 grand a year at it,
happy days, yeah.
To bump up my wages, then happy days, and I'm going to get a few trips a year out of it and so on and so forth. So
yeah, of course, yeah.
But hopefully, you know, with the tournaments becoming bigger and bigger and better, and streaming brings it more to the mainstream, and people have got so many great ideas about how they want to keep promoting the game. And like someone made a really good point last night. I think it was Will made a good point last night. The only people who watch pool are pool players.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Even then,
whereas
sometimes it's brain damage watching this.
There's hundreds of thousands of people who've never picked up a cue in their life, and they enjoy watching the sport.
They still love watching it, yeah.
And there's hundreds of thousands of people who sit and watch darts that have never picked up a dart. You know, but in pool, it's only pool players that watch it, and it's trying.
And like the odd bits of obviously family and stuff. But
yeah, it's trying to make it more interesting and trying to make it more, you know, bring it more to the public
interest. Eye, yeah.
And the more you do that, the more you get your sponsors involved, and the more money circulates in the game. And ultimately, that's what it's all about, because it allows you professional players to become better, to improve yourselves, to want to be better, because there's more out there for you to earn.
Yeah,
you can focus more on the game.
More dedication in, yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest, the only time I ever practice fully is if I've got a money game.
Yeah.
Because I know if I win, it's guaranteed.
It's a good payday, yeah.
Yeah, of course. But I can't really say. Obviously, I play all the time just for like specific tournaments. Because I'd just be lying. Do you know what I mean? And I know there's a lot of other people who are exactly the same. But obviously, like you said, if there's more money flying about, then you can just play as much as you want, can't you? Because you know you got a chance of massive paydays all the time.
Yeah.
But
and I think there has been a bit of a revolution over the last couple of years, and I think it's heading in the right direction.
Yeah, definitely heading in. I think Kevin, the IPA's done they are trying really hard. Like, they've obviously come forward a lot.
Built some great relationships.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but it's still $3,000 the winner of every event.
Yeah.
People, like other stuff would laugh at. Even the poker, like you mentioned poker. Every night of the week there's a tournament where it's like grand the winner, and that's in every poker every casino club and around the country.
Yeah.
I think you should stick to the poker, Nick.
Yeah, I've always known that.
I've played bits and bobs, obviously, but like we've spoke about before, poker and that. But I think pool is a bit like poker.
Yeah.
With, you know, the luck element.
Yeah.
If you luck's in, if you break him well.
Yeah. So just incidentally, there's a couple of other games going on. Gav Robinson's playing Arf and Dad, and Gavin's currently 3-0 up, which whilst not a shock because Gavin's a great player, Arfin's one of the most consistent players in the room. So I'm sure he'll still have something to say in that match. Always seems to go deep in the tournament, Arfan, doesn't he?
Yeah, he plays enough for him.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably plays about 50 a year. No, he's a good player, Arfan. We play in seem to play him a lot in the local comps and that. He lives in Bradford. No, not Bradford. Keighley, not too far from here. But yeah, he's got a good strike rate tournament, Arvan.
And the only female in the event, in Donna Evans, has bowed out. She was beaten by Steve Martin. I see JJ fall after his prolific 10-1 win last night and his very, very near win over Mick Hill. He's back in action. He's over on the table just behind this one. He's playing Wayne Dutton.
Shot.
Every single shot has gone wrong.
I don't know if you heard that. Craig was just walking over towards us. He said, every single shot he's played's gone wrong.
He's blaming his luck, but if you missed 85 balls, then it's your own fault.
Yeah.
Lakin's a funny guy. I'm not sure if you know him.
Yeah, well, I've met him a few times.
Yeah, he's a funny kid.
Watch him watch his antics on Facebook sometimes.
Did you read some of his stuff?
Yeah.
He had another kid the other day, didn't he? Did you see? He's wound some kid up again the other day.
Oh yeah, I did see.
Saying about Gary Banham.
Yeah. Goodness me.
He's got a good sense of humour.
If any of you are not friends with Craig Lakin on Facebook, then it's probably worth adding him, because there's always some kind of antics going on his Facebook page. He loves a wind-up.
Yeah, he's funny
He loves a wind-up. I mean, him and Seb Webb, I've seen some of the wind-ups they've done, and they've just had people going for pages and pages, and then they post the whole lot on Facebook. Some of them are brilliant. Yeah, so Craig got a young lad a sponsorship deal with basically an imaginary person the other day. Sorry about the background noise. That was Jordan just had to rush off. I'm not sure if he's. Yeah, I think he had to give some car keys to somebody. And a couple of people have asked what STRN stands for. And a good example of it was there's a gentleman just over on the side rail. I don't know if you heard him. He said, "Stop it, Craig." which is quite an often said thing, certainly down south, when someone's doing something outrageous on a table or playing really well. And this is a similar saying, and basically it's stop that right now, STRN.
Break, 5 frames to 4.
So Michael in charge, 5 frames to 4. Needed a good split there. Didn't really get it. Quite a good passage to play in the last couple of frames. It was a really good clearance in the frame before last by Michael. Really audacious finish, and Craig did similarly in the last frame. But the break's been letting both the players down. So all of Craig's balls in the open, aside from this one on the right-hand side, and the problem for him is with the the right-hand side pocket being tied up. There's no obvious balls to use to try and move that obstacle. So
That's even fucking worse, you fucking ball blind. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'd actually fucking own every fucking and that place fucking shit
there's been a couple of walkovers in this round, which not entirely sure why. I haven't heard the stories behind them. Sometimes people just get fed up with a poor performance and disappear off home, and other times maybe something important's come up. But, Matt Lawrenson has had a walkover over Ian Martin. Ian was certainly here earlier today. He was 5-3 up against Ben Davis in the last winners round match, 32, and lost 10-8. And also Dale Redmond, who seemed to be having quite a good run, dropped across to the loser's side. After he got beaten I mean, narrowly beaten by Cy Fitzsimmons. Simon beat him 10 frames to 9, and that was a real ding-dong match. So both those players were in action just before lunchtime, but for whatever reason they've not come back for their losers side match. That means Matt Lawrenson and Mark Hopgood respectively go through into the losers round 4. So the way this one's currently shaping up is Jella Singh's through, Matt Lawrenson's through, Mark Hopgood's through. Gareth Hibbett's currently playing Mark McDonough, but I'm not aware of the score on that. Gav Robinson's through against Arfin Dad. That was a really quick win from Gav. He won that 7 frames to 2. And Hassan Ali, as we know, beat Jack Whelan earlier, so Hassan strolls forward. I'll see if I can get some scores on JJ Fall's game and Gareth Hibbett's game. Give you some updates.
Oh, stop it, Legs. This is why me and you can be
Another clearance there from Craig Lake, and he draws things level at 5 apiece. Ben Rowland and Gaz Royds have just been called to the table, so some of the 5:30 games are just starting to kick off. I think Jordan Shepherd's also just been called for his game, so we're not going to hear him back on commentary, sadly. That was good fun. I like Jordan. Got a lot of time for the young man. Absolute top draw player. Certainly one of my favourites. So, real pleasure to do a little stint on commentary with him. So thank you to Jordan, and good luck in your next game. He's currently in action against Adam Jackson. So just 3 frames left in this match, a maximum of 3, whatever happens. And then we'll be taking a break for an hour. We're back on stream at 7 o'clock with the winners qualification, and live on stream will be Mick Hill against Sanjay Patel. Other games in action: Adam Griffiths and Chris Dyson. Chris has been playing really well so far. Liam Dunster, one of the current world champions, playing against Simon Fitzsimmons. That should be a cracking game. Ben Davis, who's been striding through the field. He's playing Lee Killen. Matt Brierley is playing Partab Singh. Gareth Higgins against Clint Jansen. Craig Marsh playing Matt Schofield, and Craig Day playing Jason Hill. So those are the winners qualification matches when we return at 7 o'clock. For now, we're going to see the conclusion of this one. That's Craig Lakin, who's kind of turned things around here a bit. He's Just as I say that, bit of a commentator's curse. I think Craig could be a real feature in this tournament if he can battle his way through the rest of this match, because he has just not played well. Things have been against him, and he could easily make a big turnaround.
Also, Steve Walt, Tilbury.
Terry posing the question, is black ball or world rules more popular in the UK? To be honest, I would say it's probably about 50-50. There's still a heck of a lot of world rules leagues around the country. There's more and more black ball rule sets leagues coming through. If I had to guess, yeah, I'd probably say it's not far off 50-50 split. I think black ball's becoming more popular. To say that, I mean, you're absolutely right. There is a very, very high standard on the black ball side of things, but the same could be said for the world rule sets. Players like Tom Cousins, Matt Brierley, Phil Harrison, Mick Hill, you know, to name but a few. So world rules is still very strong, and it's got some real strength and depth. But I'm certainly not going to get into an argument about rule sets. I have a great love of the game of pool, and I love both rule sets. I enjoy watching either. I don't particularly have a preference. I know that some people are fiercely sided towards black ball, some are fiercely towards world rules. The camps never seem to meet in the middle. But I'm just a pool fan. Love seeing pool, good high standard, good quality tournaments. I would like to see a game, a place where the rule sets can be unified. Yes, Jason, that is quite true. If you play IPA, you cannot then enter EPA, which is why many of these events come under a kind of their own kind of unique umbrella, and why so many of these tournaments are very, very popular. Because it allows the two rule sets to mix. Quite often you see some of the black ball players come into world rules comps and vice versa. Craig really ruined his luck. He's just starting to get a bit annoyed, a bit frustrated. It's just really not gone right for him, this one. Sometimes it just goes like that. Can be a very, very frustrating game. Now, as he left this red into the middle. We should be able to see if we switch the camera angle across, whether this red goes. It does, because he's just Just queuing it up. There we go. Another containing shot.
Ryan Robinson, lead fourth, number 6. Steve or Chris, can you pick up a match card?
So Craig, you can see just in the background there, head in hand, shaking his head, wondering where on earth this went wrong. Really hasn't had the run of the ball today. Hasn't played at his best either. But, it looks to be him that will be leaving the tournament. I think that's all the 3 Corn Exchange boys on the way back down to Derby. Seb lost earlier. Jack Whelan out. And this black to seal the deal for Michael Rhodes in the handshake. And Michael progresses into the losers round 4. He will be in action again tonight, I think, at 9 p.m. Anyway, we will be back with you at 7 this evening with Mick Hill against Sanjay Patel. So we're going to take a break for an hour or so now, and we'll see you again at 7 o'clock. From Beer Productions, speak to you soon.
They all think pool's an easy game. It's far from easy.
It's a bit like playing chess but with balls.
No one remembers second place today.
The atmosphere is amazing.
Everybody gets on, everybody's friendly.
Everyone's sort of in it for each other.
It's all based around a pub game.
Get to meet people from all over the country.
It's a great venue. The table layout as well is just amazing.
First night they had like a disco, I've never seen that.
Everyone's got a chance to win something.
The format is brilliant with the gold, silver and bronze.
Game of football is growing, eh?
The standard of women's pool is just getting better and better.
It doesn't matter whether you play badly or play well, you just want to keep playing.
I love it.
Really good fun.
A really good weekend away.
Go out and blackball afterwards.
Everybody wants a piece of the golden 8 ball.
It's definitely the best one that we've ever been to. Certainly the best one I've ever been to.
We'll be back next year.